We usually think of fast food wars as Burger King fighting McDonald's on Twitter, but in 1989, Pepsi literally geared up for World War III. For a brief moment in history, a soda company owned the sixth largest navy on the planet. It all started in 1959 at an exhibition in Moscow. Vice President Richard Nixon and Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev were having a heated argument about capitalism versus communism. To cool things down, a Pepsi executive handed Khrushchev a cup of Pepsi. He drank it, he loved it, and suddenly, the Soviet Union was hooked on the sugary taste of American freedom. There was just one problem. The Soviet ruble was completely useless outside of Russia. It was like trying to pay for a Ferrari with monopoly money. So, they had to barter. For years, Pepsi accepted payment in Stolichnaya vodka. We give you soda, you give us booze. A fair trade. But by the late 80s, the Russians were drinking so much Pepsi that they ran out of vodka to trade. The bill was coming due, and the Soviet economy was collapsing. So the USSR looked around at what they did have a lot of: weapons of mass destruction. They made Pepsi an offer. We have no cash, but would you like a fleet of diesel-powered attack submarines? And Pepsi said, sure, why not? The deal included 17 submarines, a cruiser, a frigate, and a destroyer. Technically, for a few days, the CEO of Pepsi had more naval firepower than most nations in Europe. He could have declared war on Coca-Cola and probably won. The CEO famously told the U.S. National Security Advisor, "We are disarming the Soviet Union faster than you are." In the end, Pepsi didn't conquer any countries. They sold the fleet to a Swedish scrap metal company for recycling. But let this be a lesson. Never underestimate how far a corporation will go to sell you sugar water. If they have to accept a nuclear-capable submarine as payment, they will.